Korner podcast would like to thank our show sponsors, the Gentry Barbers and Tattoo Lounge, Funky Gums Mouth Guards, Vandella Phone Repairs, and The One Who Follows. Yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to In the Red Corner. My name's Ross. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for tuning in. This evening I've got with me Naff Hurricane Higson. So I'll bring him in. Here he is. Hello, Naff. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. How are things?
Good, mate. Really good. Tired, but ready to get this session after this box stop out the way and go and eat some more food.
Yeah, excellent. So you're at the gym at the moment. You've just dipped into the podcast before you go and do your session. Thank you very much.
That's all right, mate. I don't mind at all. It's better doing this now than I don't have to be at home with wife listening and complaining at me.
Is she still not happy that you're taking part in the bare knuckle boxing?
Oh, then? Not at all, mate. She was just like, I hope you fail your medical today. I was like, cheers, babe. Thanks for support.
You can't beat family, can you?
Oh, no. It's the best.
So how's the camp been? How are you doing? How's it been going so far?
It's been a pretty rough camp, to be honest. I know Aaron's not had the best camp either, obviously, on fighting. It's just been ups and downs of injuries, but that's because I've been pushing myself harder than I normally do for my other camps because it's such a big opportunity. So I've been making sure I actually, not that I don't put the work in my other camps, but I've put myself on another level this time. And because of that, I've had a little bit more niggles and a bit rougher times. I've had to take a few more days off and stuff. So I suspect it's a good camp, but a bad camp, if that makes sense.
So you're at the age of, is it 31 now?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like now you're coming into your prime, though?
To be fair, I'm the fittest I've ever been. I'm the strongest I've ever been. I'm the leanest I've ever been. I'm uglier than I've ever been. So it's a win-win. I wish, like I said, we spoke a little bit before, I would have done it a few years ago. But at the same time, I'm at the age now where I can take impact to the brain. It's matured. It's obviously, I'm physically strong, obviously, with my age. So it probably is the right time, to be honest, to do it now. And if not now, I'm never going to do it.
Yeah, of course. So your background's Thai boxing and MMA, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
You're currently training out of in an amateur boxing club.
Yeah. I train. It's called Technique ABC in Chorley. It's run by a guy called Dave Rostron. Used to box amateur himself, and the old coach Mel Gould used to box for England. And obviously, I go there because the kids who were 16, 17 hand my ass to me. And you only learn by losing. So I'd rather be in the club and be at the bottom and learning, because if you're at the top, I'm not learning anything.
That's very good. It's a good point. How did you get into combat sports then?
When I was from 13 to 18, I was like 19 stone 10. So I was quite a chunky kid. And my dad, when I had a bit of a bad attitude, and he's just like, listen, if you think you're this big bad man, let me take you to a gym. And I was like, take me and watch. And I was like, I'll batter anyone. Bit of an attitude about me. And then at 19, he took me to an MMA gym. And he went, you sparring? I'm like, right, no worries. And I got levered. And he was expecting me to like go, yeah, I didn't like that. I don't want to do it. And I went, oh, this is nice. Let's do it again. And that's literally how I got involved into martial arts, by getting my ass handed to me. And I was like, that's not happening again.
Yeah. Did it take long for you to have your first fight then?
So when I was like 19 and I went into the club for the first time and I loved it that much, I went, I want to change my life, like get my weight changed. And I went, let me sign up for a fight. So I signed up for a fight after about a month of training MMA for in 6 months' time. So it was way in advance, and I knew the fight was coming up. So I had 6 months' time, and I signed the fight at lightweight, which is 155 pound, 11 stone 1. And at the time, I was 19 stone 10. Wow. So I gave myself 6 months to lose weight, and I got every single pound off, and I made weight, which was really hard. But doing that, I give myself a load of excess skin because I lost weight too quick. But I knew that if I had a challenge and someone going to punch me in the face, I would do the weight cut. So I did it.
Yeah, I mean, that shows how disciplined that of a mindset that you have to be able to do that. That's quite a feat to lose all that weight in 6 months.
Yeah, it took a toll on me a little bit because I was in the fight. I was deflated. I had no energy, no strength, whatever. And it was just pure heart and determination. I beat the guy because I was like, I was dying from 30 seconds in. But it gave me the basis then of, right, I got my weight off and now I have my building blocks to come back up.
Brilliant. So is Dave's the only gym that you train at?
No, so I train obviously at Dave's for the boxing.
Yeah.
And then, so where I'm at right now is called Live Health and Fitness in Chorley, and it's got brilliant boxers, Thai fighters, MMA guys. It's got pro bodybuilders. It's got CrossFitters, absolutely everything. And this is where I majority do my training. Obviously, because in the place, like I said, we've got bare knuckle guys, we've got the MMA, the boxing, and we're all here. And we'll go upstairs, and there's like a fitness section upstairs with bags, and we'll do workouts together, sparring. And this is predominantly the gym. Obviously, I go to Dave's for the classes for sparring as well. But here's like, it's perfect for me. Everyone's here. They're always here. It's a really friendly environment. Don't get me wrong, it's not a pro camp or anything. It's nothing like that. But I've had a lot of success by being in this place, so it works for me.
Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Try and fix it. And it's good that you've got that many like different variations of combat athletes in there as well to kind of help you out and stuff.
Yeah, it's always good to have different sparring partners, because you might get in the bare knuckle world, you're not just fighting boxers. Like I say, I'm from a Thai boxing background, so my style's a little bit different. He might be an MMA guy. It could be anything. So training with, sparring with different guys gives you all avenues of the vision of what could be coming at you.
Yeah. So this isn't. I mean, this is your first fight in the BKFC, but you have done bare knuckle before. You fought a young up and comer George Thorpe,
yes,
who trains with Conatini. I think there's going to be big things for George in the future, 100%.
Oh, no, that when he was punching me in the face, I said he's going to do good.
That ended up a draw.
Yes,
that fight that you had. But I've watched it back today, and it was a very, very close fight. Like, it was really good. Enjoyed watching it.
No, that fight, I love George. He's a really good guy. He should actually be coming watching the fight. I think he's coming with Korner to watch me. We've become good friends over it. However, on the fight, if you've watched it back, I was very, very tentative, and I didn't throw my shots or commit to my shots. And I personally feel like I kind of edged the fight a little bit. Obviously, I'm a bit biased.
Yeah.
But George is a brilliant boxer. He's an amateur boxer. He trains in this camp that I don't train in, and he should have smoked me. And because he didn't smoke me, and I feel like I did pretty good against him, it gave me that confidence that, listen, this is my first ring bare knuckle fight, and it's his second or whatever it was. And I was holding my own against a guy like him. Why can't I fight someone else?
Yeah. Yeah, and give the best account of yourself. That's all you can do in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put the hard work in now, and hopefully it'll all fall into place. Aaron Blakey is your opponent.
Yes.
Had Aaron on the podcast through the week. Really, really nice lad. Got a lot of time for him. He's obviously he's expecting that he's going to win. What can we expect to see from yourself?
I have absolutely no pressure on myself. He comes out as a massive gym, as you know, with Anthony Holmes, and he's got obviously Ricardo Franco with him as well. So again, like the George situation, he should smoke me. However, that means there's pressure on his shoulders, because I'm this nobody who shouldn't be in there with him, so to speak. If he doesn't knock me out within the first 5 seconds, so to speak, I've won. It's not a lose-lose. It's a win-win situation for me. He beats me and I put up a good performance, and he should have beat me. I've done well. And if I beat him, I'm a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. So who's kind of in your camp then? Is there any bare knuckle boxers that you train with yourself?
So I don't know if you know Bad to the Bone, which is run by Stephen.
Yeah.
Gaz was the ex-European champion of the heavyweight champion of the world, Gareth Hayes. Now he trains with me. I got Jan Selecki, who's fought at Gromda. He trains with me, and I sparred with him the other day. He's 110 kilo. Gaz is 110 kilo. Predominantly, I spar with bare knuckle heavyweights. And then my main training partner, Luke McMullen, he's an amateur boxer. He's only 19. However, if he doesn't become the champion of the world at some point in the future, I'll be very surprised. And he's 105 kilo heavyweight at 19, and he's unbelievable. So I get him punching me in the head all the time and putting me through my work. I do have a couple of other guys I've started working with that are the lower weights, but predominantly I train with the heavyweight bare knuckle guys.
Wow. Some heavy shots getting landed, I'm sure, then, unless you can dodge
why
out the way.
I love the way I do.
So, as you were saying, I was saying, you're back in the gym there, about to do a session. Is the camp winding down now, though? We're about 8 days out.
Yeah, it's going to pick up for these next, let's say, we're on Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are going to be some intense sessions to make sure I give everything I can. Obviously, nothing too crazy to don't risk injuries, but I just need to make sure I'm putting in the last bit of work that I know I can, just let my body recover then, and we know we're primed for it. Because I'd hate to go into this fight not giving the effort that I know I can. Because not only for me, Aaron deserves an opponent that's put the work in and he's coming to actually put on a show and not just be a shitbag and get put out by a jab.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your fight after speaking to you both. I'm looking forward to the whole card. What about yourself? Is there any fights in particular you're going to keep your eye out for?
I mean, I was looking forward to obviously Anthony Holmes and Ricardo Franco's fights, but now I'm going to have to go against them both because they're training to punch my head in with Aaron. But no, apart from that, I'm looking forward to every single one. It seems to be obviously a lot of the people won't know the guys on the show by the higher names, but it's a good card.
Yeah, it is. It's stacked. It is really good card. Production wise, is this going to kind of be the biggest scale that you've ever fought on then?
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, my arse will fall out when them cameras go in my face. However, once I step in there and I see him stood across ready to punch me, I'll switch back on. But yeah, it's definitely the biggest promotion-wise, and I'm looking forward to that because my wife and kids are going to be at home, and my kids really want to watch me. So it's going to be nice, the fact that I'm the first, I believe I'm the first fight. So I'll be on YouTube for free and everyone can watch it and my kids can watch it. And it's my mum's birthday on the day of the fight as well. So if I win or lose, it's a birthday present for her. If I win, it's brilliant. If I get battered, she'll love it.
Yeah, you mentioned there you can get the prelims on Facebook. You can also download the BKFC app, and for $7.99 a month, you get at least 2 shows, I think, like that. And tickets are still available as well.
Yeah, I've still got tickets if people want them. Again, it's been a pretty of a bad one for tickets. I've had so many people let me down for this show. So I know I don't really want to swear and stuff on here, but if people are watching it, they can fucking suck on that because I'm sick of people letting me down.
yeah, it's hard. It's a hard part of the promotion that the BKFC have got, where the fighters have got to move the tickets as well, and it goes a long way to help because you obviously get your little cut and make a little bit of money, which goes towards your camp and everything like that, your food, your training, the hard work and the effort that you're putting in to put on performances for them, for the public. So have one of them from me as well.
Yeah.
So help your local fighters out. If anyone is interested in getting a ticket, then obviously contact Naff on his Instagram. It's Naff Hurricane Higson, isn't it?
No, you know, I actually don't know what my Instagram is. It's either Naff _Hurricane_ Higson or it's Nathanial. I never pay attention to it. It's something. It's what it is.
I'll try and put it in the description box, and people hit him up for his tickets.
Well, yeah, no, there is tickets left. I mean, I understand why BKFs they do the way where you've got to sell tickets, because what people don't realise is these shows cost money, and you've got to put money back into the show for the shows to go ahead. And we don't realise how lucky we are having these shows in the UK now. So we have to get the fans in there to keep the shows going.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's kind of local to you as well. It's not too far away, Yorkshire. No. So hopefully, you know, if people see this, if they see it and they want to get tickets, hit him up and give you support, and you can take a bit of a crowd down.
But I'm also not saying it in a harsh way. I couldn't give a shit if no one shows up. I spoke about this yesterday with my wife. I said I don't even care if my cornermen show up. At the end of the day, I'm going in there. It's a one-man sport. Yes, it's a team sport, but it's not. So if I have fans, family, cornermen there or not, I don't care. I'd love for people to be there, but my mind is so focused on that fight that I couldn't give a fuck if I was fighting in a bin bag.
Good stuff. In a bin bag.
It's the first thing that comes to my
head. Sponsors wise, then, have you got many sponsors at all, or secure some?
I will give a shout out to Shane Moulton. He used to fight for BFBA. He was the ex-heavyweight champion now, and he sponsors me. So I want to say thank you to him. The first edition tanning studio, sorry. And then I also have my friend Richard Dearden, who's just starting up his own upholstery business, which so far his work is phenomenal. So obviously I'll share him all over social media for that. And then I want to give a massive thank you to my main sponsor, Daniel Marshall. He's a Polish guy who runs a company called Criminal Gym Team. And obviously, it's like this stuff I'm wearing now. And he gives me, obviously, my protein, my supplements. He obviously helps me with my clothing. And the actual clothing itself and the company is phenomenal. And I want to give him a massive thank you. And this is why I said I want to bring him along to BKFC, because if I can get his business even higher, or to 1 or 2 more people, then I will.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done, mate. Have you got a message for Aaron at all?
Yeah, mate. I see that you're training twice a day, and I'm glad because it looks like you're taking me seriously. I hope you don't. I hope you shit your pants on the day and make my fight easy for me because, God, I can't be asked with another bust up with someone who's decent. But no, he's a nice kid. I'm glad I'm fighting Aaron. He's probably going to bring the best out of me. He's not an arsehole. He seems like a really lovely guy. And I can't wait to just meet him, shake his hand, and just like be like, yeah, we're going to punch each other, but at least we've got that respect for each other. There's no animosity. And I'm not at that point of fighting these fucking idiots anymore who want to talk shit.
Yeah, no, much like yourself, he's a really nice lad, really nice guy, easy to talk to and things as well. And I'm looking forward to it. I think you'll get on great afterwards as well, to be honest. So it's
during it, you can fuck off though.
Yeah, that's it. It's business up until then, isn't it? It's all business up until then. Brilliant, mate. I'm going to wrap this up here, but I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. I'll let you get back to training.
No, thank you for inviting me on because obviously it helps me get out there and people see, and hopefully brings a few more faces and fans for me. Because obviously at the end of the day, without fans following us, we ain't got anything. So we rely on them. No, thank you for giving me another platform to talk on.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome on any time. Just give us a shout, absolutely. And I look forward to meeting you down there as well, mate.
No, I appreciate it. Hopefully you might put some money on me instead of him.
I'll put a cheeky fiver on you both, I tell you.
No, you can't lose then, can you?
That's it, mate, yeah. No, the very best of luck, mate, and have a good one. Enjoy the rest of
appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
It goes easy.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much.
Speak to you soon. Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye.
There he is, ladies and gents, Naff Hurricane Higson. I think it's going to be an explosive on this one. Him and Aaron, both really nice lads, like I say, both come across really well. Both making the debut, going to be on the prelims. You'll be able to watch them free on YouTube, so watch out for it. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. As always, I'm Ross, and I'll speak to you tomorrow at 11 a.m. This is a good one. I've got Danny Christie and David Round coming on. They just want to have a bit of a chat with each other, and I'm not sure what about, but I'm sure it'll be interesting and funny as well, no doubt. A few choice words between them, maybe. But yeah, tune in for that one. Like and subscribe, or don't. It's up to you. But thanks very much. Speak to you again. Bye now.